Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Sunday. Welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. Let's get into today's live stream. It's been a pretty slow weekend. We got a bit of an escalation in the Middle East to start the weekend, but things have slowed down considerably, and the market doesn't seem to really care too much at this time of what's happening over there. All right, so we'll talk about that as well as everything else going on. Let's get right into it. So first of all, starting things off, gainers and losers. I don't think anybody should be surprised. We got meme coins as the top gainers, and we got meme coins as the top losers. The AI narrative down today, right? You can see GOAT, Fart coin, which is a kind of a GOAT related coin. This new one, AI16Z, major runner this weekend. The Trench Warriors doing their thing. But yeah, gainers and losers, it's all meme coins. This is all the market has been. I'm sure you guys have noticed. Apart from a few kind of big gainers like, say, Sui, but really the entire market this past month, the entire month of October has been nothing but memes. All right, so shouldn't be surprised to see the top gainers and losers as only meme coins. That's just what the people choose at this moment in time. And that likely should change when Bitcoin does start to break out considerably here. And talking about Bitcoin, we just had the weekly candle close. And we can see this weekly candle right now, how it did close this past week, or really this week still. But nonetheless, I wouldn't be too worried about a weekly close like this. Yes, it did close red. However, I'm treating this as a breakout retest, right? Last week, we got the breakout. This week, the retest. We went as low as 65,000. We closed it up here at around 67, 68. So even if this week we sweep the previous week low down here at 65,300, I still wouldn't be worried as long as the week can actually close green. But really what I'm looking for here is the real October with like 5 days left in the month. I want the prophecy to actually become true here. And I think there's a pretty good chance it does happen. All right. So what would the real October look like? It would simply be a break and flip of $68,500. This has been this text box here. This has been on my chart for the better part of 6-7 months or something. And until we flip and hold $68,500, we're not going to get any real price action higher. All right. That is the main thing higher. 68,500. If we can't flip and hold that level, well then, I mean, we're going to keep on doing this nonsense, I guess, until the rest of time, until eternity, because that's really what it feels like currently. But yeah, that's all that needs to happen on BTC for the real October to start. If we look at the historical returns percentage, we are green on the month, up 7%. And, you know, November and December should follow green as well. So I'm not worried at all. My bias is still very bullish. Bears are still shorting this resistance up here at 67, 68, saying that Bitcoin's going back to 50,000. They can have fun doing that. They're going to get blown out. At least I think they will get blown out. And, you know, we can pour one out for all the dead bears after that happens. But as of right now, the battle will continue. And again, to the upside, we must flip and hold 68,500. Now to the downside. So what would have to happen in order for me to say, okay, the bull market's kind of canceled for now. This is effed, right? This whole chart is messed up. What would need to happen for me to say that? I would say it would be a loss of this order block here. If we lose 63K down here, okay? If we do lose 63K, then it opens up the potential to go and test the lows again. All right, so that's the bearish case. I don't think it will happen, but it's important that you're informed that you know it's a possibility in case it does. If we lose 63K, yeah, shit can get real ugly real quick. But as of right now, we're chilling. I wouldn't be too worried about anything. And we're looking for that break and hold above 68,500. And that's Bitcoin, and that should be crystal clear. All right, and listen, we got the monthly close happening this week. I would love to see the monthly close above 68,500. If we close this monthly in October above 68,500, there's a very high chance that we make a new all-time high in November. And we kind of see this market kick off for a few months, say into March, April next year, and then good chance bear market starts, right? Because it will be very crazy. If Bitcoin closes above 68.5, it's going to the all-time high. After that, it's going to 130, 140, maybe 150, topping out. Altcoins follow, and then you got to get out. Don't stay past your welcome. So that's kind of my game plan in a nutshell, and that's how I'm feeling on the macro. All right, so let's dive into some more kind of micro stuff and what's happening right now this week, stuff like that. Also, one more perspective for Bitcoin here is this guy, Lemonade, Crypto Lemon. Pretty interesting chart here, overlaying cycles. And he is basically saying how he's a bear. I think he's completely wrong. Now, this is basically the current chart over here on the right. It's the exact opposite of the left. It's literally in reverse. Okay. So I think he's actually being bullish here. But anyways, this is the exact opposite. Over here on the right is present day. Over here on the left is 2021. These are flipped upside down, these fractals. What am I saying? I'm saying that this is very bullish. This chart over here, or this price action over here on the right, which is this. It's all this. This is very bullish. All right. So don't get psyoped into thinking the bull market's canceled or anything like that. Don't fall for the psyops. This is a very bullish fractal, and it should break out massively to the upside. But yeah, so don't get psyoped into being a bear. And that's why I'm doing my live streams, to basically help you guys out and make you understand what the heck is actually going on in this absolute cesspool of the crypto space. Now let's move into some humor. Before we do that, looking at Solana. So Solana broke $165, which is very bullish. Weekly close well above it. So this thing's going straight for 200. After that, it's going straight for 259. I would not get in front of the Solana train. And ETH just kind of continues to be extremely lackluster, which is exactly what we've expected and what we've discussed here on the Crypto Empire channel on these live streams. We've discussed at length how Ethereum is the weakest out of Bitcoin and Solana. And if there was any one of these assets that's going to come down here and test these lows, it's Ethereum. And it's kind of making its way to doing that right now. So don't be surprised by the lackluster performance of Ethereum. Also, here's an article from Crypto Potato. Bit ironic. No more flippening. Bitcoin is now worth $1 trillion more than Ethereum. I understand there's a lot of new crypto people here in the market. If you don't know what the flippening is, all the flippening is that Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin in market cap. And this was a very big narrative in 2021. All the ETH nerds were, getting really, really happy thinking about Ethereum flipping Bitcoin. It became this kind of mainstream consensus that, yeah, ETH is obviously going to flip Bitcoin. Look how much people use it more than all this BS. Well, in a market where the meta is constantly changing and the market participants are constantly chasing the meta, the only thing that stays at the top is Bitcoin. Everything else is literal garbage. Literal garbage to basically make more Bitcoin. All right. Maybe there's a few exceptions out there, but for the most part, nothing is going to flip Bitcoin in my lens right now. Bitcoin is the only thing that makes sense, especially with how kind of out of proportion this is, the memes and everything like that. The only thing that doesn't make sense here in the crypto market is BTC, and all roads will lead back to Rome. What is Rome? It's Bitcoin. All right. So enjoy the fun, and it's about to get a lot more fun for a few months, but don't forget who the king is. All right. Now, talking about Solana, here's a funny joke because it's so true. If Vitalik was in Solana, he'd look like this. It's literally so true. It's not even funny. All the Solana people have the same character to them. A bit ironic. But yeah, Solana, in my mind, 1000% a CIA chain. There's the meme coin frenzy happening on it, right? Purporting gambling so hard. 1000%. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, that's what's happening over here in the crypto world. Now, obviously, we got a pretty big date coming up on the 5th of November. What do they say? Remember the 5th of November. Is that from V for Vendetta? Is that the date? I don't know. Just popped into my head right now. But anyways, Trump is in the lead massively. Kamala has a 35% chance of winning. Trump has a 65% chance of winning. Obviously, the libs are still saying that this is all fake, but all they do is cry and scream, and let them do that, right? Let them do their screeches out of frustration that Big Daddy T is about to be the president. And that's going to be extremely bullish for crypto. Chart is simply waiting for the election. It's waiting for it. And a Trump victory would be very similar to the FOMC rate cut in September, where on that exact day, on the announcement, the market sent. A Trump victory would have the same exact effect on the market. It will send. So good chance we kind of stall out here maybe until the, I mean, let's see how we go, right? We need to break 68.5 first of all. Maybe we stall out in this next kind of portion, consolidate just underneath the all-time high, and then on election day break through it. That's a scenario that could very well happen. But for the most part, yeah, we're expecting Trump to go ahead and pull this one, be the victor. And will anything change in terms of the hierarchy of the U.S. or anything like that? No, right? If voting was actually effective and it mattered, they wouldn't let us do it. But nonetheless, it's still fun, right? It's like cheering for a sports team. But yeah, it doesn't matter at all, really. Your life won't. Maybe it actually. In this case, this election actually it would. But let's not get too political, guys. Let's not get too political. Let's focus on crypto here before I get carried away. Let's see. We got Declan. What's up, Declan? How are you? C don't care. He says, "G'day, Connor. Have you looked into Morphware XMW? I've heard it being shilled here a couple of times in the chat. Yeah, Morphware. It looks quite legit. I have looked into it. Chart's good. Here in the watch list. Yeah, chart's reflecting that it's good as well. Could be the next OPSEC because it's actually kind of legit, right? They actually aren't LARPing about their data center. They've actually purchased equipment and Doc's team. So doesn't seem to be a LARP, which is quite uncommon in this world of on-chain crypto AI coins. Diamond in the rough, if you will, because they actually have real people and they're building a real kind of data center and stuff like that. What a concept to actually do the things you say you're going to do in the crypto market as a project. Extremely rare, really, when you can just fake it. Shout out to Ian M saying like smashed. Appreciate it, brother. Shout out to All Day Dre. What's up, Dre? We got Michael DJI Manor. He says, welcome back, Connor. How are you doing? Hope all is going well with you. Yes, sir. All is going well. Appreciate you, DJI Manor Michael. Let's see. We got Built Like a Thumb. Can you look at Oogie on ETH? Appreciate it. What the heck is Oogie on ETH? All right. So it's some kind of Pepe frog derivative Matt Fury thing. Purely TA-wise chart. Looks pretty good, right? Nice breakout, consolidation, ranging. Hopefully it breaks out again for you, but I have no interest in that coin. Shout out to the Silva Dalla. He says, let's go Sunday Fun Day live. Smash that like empire. Absolutely, guys. Smash up the like button. And we got Austia Craig Lands. He says, hey, brother, appreciate your work. Any initial thoughts on Oasis Rose for the next few months? Regards from Berlin. Any thoughts on Rose for the next few months? So Rose still near these kind of bear market prices. Let's pull up this chart. Still near these bear market prices. On the daily, this does stick out. I wouldn't ignore this. This is a pretty clear, it's a very clear bull flag. It's not pretty clear, it's actually crystal clear. So it looks very good. It's consolidating underneath the daily 200 EMA. It wasn't ready to break it over here last week. Needed to come back and test the bottom of the channel in this red zone one last time. Remember, this is the daily chart. So, I mean, this move is going to play out over, say, days to potentially weeks to months, possibly. But yeah, being that I believe we are about to enter a crypto bull run and kind of altcoin season, and we're going to see increased asset prices, and the total, most important thing is the total to get money flow, because that's new money entering into the market. As you can see, no new money has entered into the market since March, only going down kind of, but in this parallel channel, right? So we need new money to come in. But back to Rose, if we do get the new money to come in and we break out in the total 2, Rose is going to follow. Chart looks bullish, retesting this red support area down here. And yeah, I would, if you want Rose, I mean, this is a pretty good level to be scooping it up. 6.3 down to 5.6 cents is your order block here on the daily time frame. And how high can it go? I don't think it makes a new all-time high at this point, to be honest with you. 30 cents up here. 18 to 30 cents. That's my best case scenario. Remember, I made an H-bar video saying the best case scenario, and all those H-bar freaks got super mad at me and attacked me because I said best case, it will go up here to like 20, 23 cents. Well, a lot of coins are going to, I don't even know if H-bar can do that at this point, honestly. H-bar is so done. I actually also recall, I need to dig for it on my Twitter account, but I was tweeting about Tau like around a year ago at like $60, and some guy who had a PhD, some doctor at some university, college, big H-bar guy, and he's like, he told me to look into H-bar or something when I was talking about Tau. I'm like, bro, why would I touch H-bar? And he basically said, we'll see which one does better or something like that, right? So that's, again, well, you have to be careful of people's credentials. This guy's a PhD. Thinks that that's also like PSYOP as well. Degrees, super hyper inflated. But anyways, a lot of people have no idea what the heck they're talking about is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, don't get PSYOPed into thinking these old Dino coins are going to make new all-time highs. A lot of them aren't. Rose might because it's AI related, but at the same time, you see like 30 cents on Rose. I would take the money and run. Anyways, shout out to Fiat Hater. He says, hey Connor, happy Sunday. Cheers, lad. Happy Sunday to you as well. Catnapping, MAGA gonna be mega. Time will tell. Cat's taking a nap. Cats do that sometimes. They take naps. Now, who should be shocked or surprised? Do you guys remember last week on the live when I said, where's Cat going to come to? Well, we put this trend line and we put a little X marks the spot. Well, X marks the spot, guys. You want to see Cat hold this level or it's going to puke the breakout that it put in last week. Just revert the whole thing, which wouldn't surprise me either because that's been happening so much on so many coins. Like Saga tried to go for the breakout last week. I was long. Nope. Round trip. So, yeah, a lot of coins want to break out, but they simply can't right now. So if Cat is going to actually break and go into price discovery, I would say it kind of needs to hold this level here. Because if not, it can round trip and head right back down here towards the bottom. So watch that. And this is a level to bid. This is certainly a level to bid. 4-hour 200 EMA as well. And then the election coins, again, starting to pick up a little bit. Now, Trump here is trying to reclaim the support resistance flip level at a 165 million market cap, right? Support, lost it, resistance. We need to get back above that and then make a higher high above 250 mil on the Trump coin, Trump MAGA. which very well can happen. Now, I think the reason this thing puked so hard and sold off so hard was because GCR took some profit on it, and that was posted on Twitter. So if people see that somebody like GCR sells, remember that a lot of people can't think for themselves. So if they see somebody else do something, they have to copy it, right? They can't have their own critical thinking. So that's why Trump sold off harder than something like the MAGA hat, which, as you can see, sold or held this range over here at around a 50 mil market cap, and now it's attacking the highs. I think the only reason that the Trump MAGA coin is, say, weaker right now is because of large whales took some profit, and it got announced all over Twitter. It just spooked a lot of people, right? A lot of people got spooked, but still recovering somewhat nicely, and it needs to make a higher high like the MAGA hat coin is about to do. But yeah, these election plays still very well legit. Thesis remains, and these things can put in 100 to 200% candles in like a day, like leading into this election. So I would say trust the process with the election coins. Derivatives, similar, right? G Trump sitting here at 214. I mean, it's up 3x off of the lows, but this is such a low market cap that it's not even worth saying, oh, it's up 3x. I mean, it went from 70K to 210K. That's chump change. But yeah, this needs to break out. Still very well can. And all in all, the election thesis still very much intact. Yeah, we'll see. Time is of the essence, and this date is coming very quickly. It'll be here before we know it. Shout out to Natty718. Natty says, hey, Imp, great to catch your live stream. You think election day will be sell the news, especially if Kamala wins? If Kamala wins, yes. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a bloodbath. It will be a straight up bloodbath. But yeah, if Trump wins, I think it will be the exact opposite. I think it will be a straight liquidity injection. Personally, that's my thoughts. I'm not perfect. I've been wrong before. So we'll see. We got Coin Operated. He says, what's up, Connor and Crypto Empire fam? Smash up the thumbs up. May you please take a look at Saitama Inu on Ethereum. Market cap is 5 mil. What do you see on the chart? Thank you again, bro. Appreciate that, Coin Operated. We can take a look at that for you, my man. Saitama. Well, this must be some good technology for the chart to look like this. There must have been a breakthrough in the tech down here on the 7th of October, because this thing has increased in value by 3,165% in 21 days. Now, what do I see on the chart? Well, I see a parabolic breakout. I see a lot of profit taking up here, hence the long wicks to the upside. Let's go 12-hour. So 12-hour, trying to hold this line here. Now you do have a level down here. And looking at this chart, I would say there's a very strong chance it does come down here. Now, these memes are extremely volatile, and if there's something crazy going on with this coin I'm not aware of, it can easily just pump. But looking at this chart, going off of technical analysis, looking at the level, I think there's a very strong chance it comes down here to around a 2.8 to a 1.5 mil market cap. That's your order block on the higher time frame, at least. Sure, on the 4-hour, you got this, which is what has caused this reaction. But on the higher time frame, it's down here. So yeah, this could be it. This could be it at like 3.5. If it can reclaim this level at 7.5 mil, that's your support resistance flip. And you're looking for this. If you're bullish, you want this to be a simple deviation, reclaim this and go. But yeah, if you want to buy this now, I would say look down here in the order block and wait for it. Let's see. D says, Wolf on ETH followed your TA till now. Well, I haven't been keeping up, so I'm curious to see how I did. Let's take a look at Wolf on ETH. Yeah, so it came to the level. Swept the wicks down here, which is common. It's known as a swing failure pattern for anybody who's not aware. And yeah, nice reaction. So why does this TA work? It's just very simple, supply and demand. It's the most basic concept broken down in the market, just identifying it on the price chart. And it will continue to work for many different asset classes. What do you do if you want to learn supply and demand? Well, I mean, you should go watch the videos I've made. You can find them where the heck is in trading tutorials. Go watch the supply and demand videos if you're unaware of this concept, because it works. It's all I do. All I do is map out supply and demand zones, and you guys see consistently how well they do work. So yeah, it's not a bad edge in the marketplace. Let's see. Fiat Hater, he says, remember the 5th of November is a Guy Fawkes in the UK. He tried to blow up the House of Lords in London in 17th century, so it's celebrated every year. Go figure, LOL. That's pretty funny. The irony, very ironic. Rainer says, what up, Connor? What up, Rainer? I like your little YouTube profile picture. What is that, Steve from Blue's Clues drinking dirty Sprite? That's pretty legendary. Let's see. We got Michael DJI Manor. He says, Connor, are you also aware that Comma and the Dems are secretly smuggling? Oh, yeah, I'm very aware. I'm very aware. Oh, yeah. It's absolutely insane. Let's see. Rainer says, take a look at MSTR 2100, beta play to SPX. We'll see what happens to my channel. If you talk about anything like political, the overlords go nuts. So we'll see. But hey, I'll keep showing up as long as they don't take me down. All right, so MicroStrategy, very nice bounce. Beautiful bounce here on MSTR. This is exactly what needed to happen. So price came down, just kind of tested this level, and that was the bottom at around a 5.8 mil market cap. Really nice rounded bottom, and more likely than not, it's going to consolidate up here at this resistance and likely put in a breakout. But really nice move. This is exactly what you want to see on a meme coin. It's a very strong chart. It's not often you get a chart that actually looks this good. It's quite rare, actually. Let's check on all these other ones. How's our boy Droid Floyd AI doing? Okay, so it's at a nice level of, like, if we're gonna say buy low and sell high, well, I mean, it ain't bottomed out no more, but it's low. Let's see if the Fent kicks in and this thing goes crazy. But yeah, buy low and sell high, guys. I'll leave you with that info. Let's see. We got Vixtor in all caps. He says, Connor, Arrow TA, please. Thank you. You said please and thank you. So, of course, I'll do it for you. Let's take a look at Arrow here. Well, based off of my previous TA, not too much has to be said here. I know I've been covering this one quite often on the streams because we do get asked about it a lot here in the Crypto Empire live streams. And then double bottom played out, right? Nice 1, 2, 1, 2. Demand zone held. Yeah. What you want to see now is you want to see a break of this resistance at $1.25, $1.30. This is a supply zone, so let's go ahead and outline that up here. Make it red for supply. So what needs to happen here for Arrow? Remember, this is in a uptrend, so we expect support to hold and resistance to break. So yes, we know resistance up here is it's at $1.50. We're very aware of that. But being that this is an uptrend, prices break resistance. So it looks pretty good to continue. Granted, it can go ahead and kind of flip $1.25 to $1.30 here. That's very important. Also, if you notice, that's the level all the way back here, the top from May at $1.30. So in order for this, say, neckline to snap, that's what needs to happen. So if this week, we get some retests, this 1 hour. So looking at the 1 hour, yeah, we got to go for that 50%. We got to go for the 50% here. It just lines up perfectly with this level. Yeah, that's at $1.13. So if you see $1.13 early in the week, I would say that's your bid level. VIX Tor. Hope that helps, man. Oh, Michael, yes, I'm very aware of what's going on, brother. Very aware. Let's see. Michael says, Connor, many people are flooding Caspa simple because it has no working product, no smart contracts, but they've forgotten 88 to 90 billion last bull run with no smart contracts. I do agree with you. I do agree with you that a lot of people are flooding Caspa. I think a lot of people are also hating on Caspa because of where the team's from, which is, the market will do that kind of stuff. Let's take a look at Kaz, actually. So, yeah, tag the yearly open. We can go ahead and put our Monday range on the chart now. So, tag the yearly open down here at 11 cents. And long wick, the volume does not signal that that was a capitulation wick. In order for this to be a capitulation candle, the volume needs to match, and it does not. But still, nice reaction from down here. And yeah, a lot of people are flooding Kaz, so let them. I think selling here would likely be selling the bottom. Thing is, again, like I said earlier, this is a market. It's even more kind of exacerbated than it was in 2021, where everyone's chasing the current meta. And right now, the current meta is AI meme coins. And there's just a lot of salt. Like people are saying that Tau is going to go to zero, stuff like that. It could. Anything could happen in this market. I think it's a low probability. But I think I'm seeing like the most FUD ever. And everybody just wants to buy memes. So the most FUD ever on like the options we have for legitimate tech, and everyone's just interested in memes. So the market's in a very weird place. And I think the memes are really, one, messing with people's heads, which is having a direct effect on how these markets are really moving. So yeah, let them FUD Caspa. That's cool. And the chart still looks fine. This is a 1 year long range, with the range low being down here at 10 cents. And it's 20% higher than the range low currently. If it loses 10 cents, well, then obviously it will be, pretty obvious hindsight, but I just don't really see that happening. We'll see, though. We will see. Again, Cardano went to 90 bill last cycle. Matic went to like 20, 30 bill. Like, we want to talk about garbage technology. You look at Polygon Matic. It's an absolute piece of trash. How's that coin doing actually nowadays? Yeah, so, I mean, this coin went from 1 cent to $1 as an Ethereum sidechain, LARPing as a layer 2. So I wouldn't lose too much faith in Caspa. Understand that the market is just in a very odd place right now. Again, the only things having any volatility really are meme coins. Just look at the top gainers and losers. It's nothing but memes. It's a very weird place. So Department of Government Efficiency, the meme Doge is at 50 mil now. 2-month-old coin here, and Elon literally like got announced as the head of the Doge at a Trump rally, I'm pretty sure, which is why this thing's pumping. Elon is basically this is an Elon meme. Remember that Elon's been like the meta for memes in the past. Now everybody's just interested in the AI memes. But yeah, Elon has the most power out of any figure in the crypto market. And this chart here is a direct result of Elon Musk talking about Department of Government Efficiency on his Twitter page. Let's see. We got Stacy Lewis. Hi, Connor. Hello, Stacy. Disclosure kids, could you look at Gari Network once for quick? Some pretty bad grammar, but we'll let you slide. I mean, it doesn't look very convincing. This is a weekly chart. Doesn't look very convincing. It must be a gaming coin if I had to guess. Probably is. No, okay, yeah, we've seen this one before. I get asked about this one, not often, but sometimes. It's kind of trash, and the chart reflects that. Not a bullish narrative at all. Look, in terms of TA, if it loses 0.0055, this thing's lights out. There's nothing really to say about this chart. It is looking not good. Now let's plug in the token contract and see the whole picture, because that it got listed on MEXC up here. Where did it start? What's going on here? I want to see the whole picture. Let's blow this up full screen. Let's zoom this out to a weekly chart. All right. So never mind. It actually is this bad. If it would have started down here, pumped, and then came back down, that would have been somewhat okay. But the fact that it started up here at 30 million, it's at 6 now. This is making the team, the founders, millions, and anybody buying this is it's going directly to their pockets. Gari, trash. Trucker Steve in the building today. He says the Trumpites took over NYC. Epic. Trucker Steve, you're a legend, man. You're an absolute legend. And let's go. Make America great again 2024. Vote Trump. Everyone listening. I don't care what you think. Just do it. Let's see. Nosana, insane, 90-ish% in a week. So, yeah, that's the rotation now from the memes to legit AI tech. And Nos, a few AI coins have pulled similar moves, right? Spec, nice one as well. 100% move from a month ago. OLAS 2. These are all AI agent coins. And the narrative here is that the GOAT coin, you know, this is up 100% in 2 weeks. So the narrative here is the GOAT coin, Goatius Maximus, is, you know, an AI agent, basically, an autonomous sentient AI. So now people are like, okay, this is some meme with this guy Andy controlling it who knows if it's actually him writing all the tweets and LARPing as AI. So let's go buy some like fundamental AI coins that are, backed by VCs and stuff like that. That is coins like Nosana, like Spec, like OLAS. All right. So there's somewhat of a rotation into the trash memes to somewhat legitimate tech here, I suppose. AI agent technology. And that's all we're seeing with coins like Nosana, OLAS, Spec, etc., etc. Let's see the AI watch list in general. I'm curious where everything is standing currently. So Tau, 497, OXO at a very must-hold support level down here. Acash not looking necessarily too great either, below the yearly open. FET, straight up consolidation. Dynex, that's weak. You didn't want to see that. It retraced the entire pump. You really didn't want to see that on DNX. Chlor here, it's at a pretty critical level. So what do we say all the time when it comes to these bearish divergences? We'll use Chlor as the example here. Well, we say if this is a true uptrend, support holds and resistance gets broken. So something like Chlor right now is at support. So if this is a real uptrend, it's going to hold this level. All right? Because in a real uptrend, charts print this formation where price is going higher, but it's actually getting weaker on the RSI. All right? So it does play out. The price does move down, but in a true uptrend, it holds this base support. So that just sticks out at me over here on Chlor AI. ENQ sold off down here to 15 mil market cap. It's at a 22 mil market cap right now. This is for sure an AI sleeper play. Extremely volatile. It will make you want to say panic sell the bottom every time, but it always kind of performs the best or very well when AI coins move. NMT following a lot of other AI charts right now, right? This is a Tau beta, the Chinese Tau on the Binance Smart Chain right now, but it's going to be their own layer one. Weak, but a lot of coins are in similar situations. Palm. So this is an interesting chart happening here. Something like this. Whoops. Something like this. You just want to see this line hold. It sometimes really is that simple where it touches the line and then it just never stops pumping. So something like Palm, you really want to see that line hold. Keep running through these. Dead consolidation. This is coiling up hard. OLAS is the only green coin in this list. Pepe coin green and DEAI as well has been performing really well. But for the most part, let's see. TAI, dead consolidation. These are all AI coins for anybody just tuning in right now. Okay, so AGI, very interesting point for AGI, guys. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, guys. So this is the weekly. This is the bottom over here, October of 2023. Here we are, October of 2024, retesting the same line that formed 1 year ago. All right, so this shouldn't be understated, guys. Like, this is where we're at in the market for a lot of coins, and this AGI chart is a pretty good representation of things. All right. If this line breaks, I would be extremely cautious and probably, long story short, if this line breaks, we could be fucked. All right. This is a very, very important support level. Cannot be understated. Go look and back test previous bull runs. They all end when these year-plus trend lines break. So either we're going to see continuation of our run here, which I think is what's going to happen. But yeah, if this breaks, it could spell some super bad news, lads. Straight up, off the cuff thoughts. This is very important. And I mean, AGI is the only kind of chart that's that clean. That's such a clean channel. with so many clean touches. Like a lot of these other charts, you can't really draw that up. And AI tech and dead consolidation. So yeah, and let's see, cubic. So not surprised it came down into the demand zone, as we can see here. And we simply want to see it hold this demand zone at this point. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, a lot of these AI coins aren't doing jack, but there's a few moving. Super interesting market right now. It really is such an interesting market. The memes are really making things like just weird. But we'll see. We'll see how we go here. Speaking of memes as well, all the Murad memes. So Murad's kind of having his, it's Murad's having the crash Brett moment when Brett pulled back. The first major pullback since this coins went parabolic. And it's not like Brett where there was FUD about all the coins being, holding 80% of supply to the team. It's just the fact of the market structure, right? The first major pullback has happened for a lot of the Murad meme coins since they went parabolic for basically like a month straight or 2 weeks straight. So yeah, I mean, these coins could be good bids, right? Something like lock in, really nice move from this level down here. I don't know when I put this on the chart, but it's on there. Mini up 20%. I don't know when I put these on the chart, truly, but they literally just perfectly wick into them every single time. The USA coins that play with the election, it's up 75% on the day. This is weird. Like just the wick is exactly touching the level here on all these charts. I did not put this ahead of time at all. Yeah, anyways, this is a play for the election here on the USA coin, and it's putting in a nice breakout right now. So yeah, there's the Trump coin underneath. There's the MAGA hat coin. But if you want a Murad election coin, this is the obvious one, the USA coin. A lot of options out there, and look, this is still low, right? This is still low. So a really nice accumulation lake formed here for a few days, right? You had this support level, flip to resistance over here. Nice accumulation lake, beautiful breakout. This looks like it's going to fly, actually. It's a very strong breakout. That's as textbook as you can get it, actually. So yeah, the Murad memes, the smaller ones that didn't run as hard as, say, SPX, might play some catch up. Possibly. Right? Like I said, the first kind of real pullback since these things started going absolutely insane. Giga as well. I mean, it lost $265 million in market cap in 2 days. So dips are getting bought up on these. And if Bitcoin's about to send, these are going to send as well. Let's check up on BTC over here. Do a little scan. So again, we have our last week low down here at 65,150. And really, as long as we're above 63,500, the monthly open down here at 63,300, we're still bullish. So we got a lot of room to even go lower and still be bullish. But again, last week of October here, we want to see this thing break out. Dominance. For anybody wondering what's going on with Bitcoin dominance. So I saw a lot of nerds on Twitter saying it's going to drop at 58, 59. Just trust the process. Block all the noise. Most people have no idea what the hell they're talking about. 60% to 63%. If I move this to this wick, nah, trust the process. 60% to 63.5%. Look for it to top out in this area. It's getting very close now. All right. Everyone's getting too excited. Too early. Let it come to this level. Let it do its thing. Let it do what it has to do. When it gets in here, we'll start calling tops. But it's still at, look, it's still got another 0.5% to go before we can even start saying that. So let it do what it needs to do. And total 3. Trying to break out here, but on the weekly, just in a dead consolidation. Again, this market is very PvP right now. There's no new capital coming in here. Sorry, I just realized I still got the no Sonic comment on my screen. Sorry about that. Anyways, total 3, just consolidation. No money coming in. We're seeing a lot of rotation, a lot of PvP. And it will change, but as of right now, this is just it's quite unforgiving. There's very little room for mistake currently, and you can easily blow yourself out being too aggressive in this market. Because if you're in the trenches, right, if you're playing pump fund launches, there's certainly a few runners every day that go from 1 million to 30 mil, 1 million to 50 mil. But there's hundreds, if not thousands, of other ones that just rug pull, right? So you got to be super honed in and be on the lookout, guys. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to be making a full trenches guide, and that should be released early next week. Yeah, but be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a really good video, helpful for a lot of people. We got Michael DJI Manor. He says, Connor, can you please take a look at Nairo ETH? I'm at the moment 3x since I bought it on the 2nd of October. For sure. So Nairo ETH is the Cabal Nairo, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, they're both Cabal. One of them is the influencer Cabal. The other one's the Binance one. Anyways, I digress. Let's pull it up. So this is Nairo ETH. Do you mean the other Nairo? You must mean the other Nairo. I'm not sure, but we're gonna look at Nairo ETH and not the Nairo CTO. This is resistance. So pretty nice inverse head and shoulders. We'll leave that on. It's actually useful, that channel. Right, I think everybody can see this inverse head and shoulders. Like so. And, you know, your neckline is up here at, say, 11 to 12 up here. So this should be a pretty simple one where you just want to see it break the neckline and start to move. The volatility on this coin is insane, right? Look at this is 15%. On say Solana, candles like this would be 1%. This is 15%. So the volatility is amplified tenfold on a coin like this, right? This is a 150% move. Understand that if you're trading it. That's why I say that. It's a blessing for a trader that actually knows what they're doing. To see that kind of volatility on an asset, you can just trade the same ticker over and over again and, you know, make your whole wage doing that. But nonetheless, that's your chart, Michael. You got an inverse head and shoulders. You're looking for that neckline break above 12, and we'll see what happens. Also, talking about Murad Coins, Apu, testing its trend line, which it really hasn't done since the end of September when it went parabolic. So this is the parabolic line for Apu. If it will continue to go parabolic, it's simple. It will hold this line, which means if you want to buy this thing because you think it's going to go parabolic, I'm not even going to say not financial advice. If you want to buy the thing because you think it's going to go parabolic and that's what's in your head, well, then you have to buy it now on the trend line. It's pretty simple. It's pretty obvious. Obviously, you can put a stop loss so that your risk is managed. But I mean, look, in a parabolic trend, the pullbacks are pretty shallow. They're pretty short-lived. This is the first time you're getting a trend line test here. Market's in a critical spot. A lot of these altcoins we've seen are on major trend line supports on the daily time frame, weekly time frame. Either we bounce here or shit's about to get super ugly. We'll see. But I think we'll bounce. Big shout out to Coach Grimes, formerly known as Smooth Scope. For any of the Crypto Empire OGs, you know Smooth Scope. Absolute legend. Good to have you here, Coach Grimes, aka Smooth Scope. Let's see. Michael says, Connor, what's your honest opinion of Based AI? I got into it when it dipped last week at $2. Do you think it can 30x? Yeah, I like Based AI, as I've said many times during the channel. I think it can do quite well. That's my opinion on it. So nice move from $2 up here to $2.50. And the reason it sold off was the mainnet launched and the staking kind of switched up, ended. So a lot of big whales changed up their portfolio because it probably became a huge percent of their portfolio. So they did a little rebalance reallocation, sold off some, came right to the bottom down here and is bouncing. And you just want to see it keep on making higher lows. This is a higher low from the August 5th bottom. So it looks fine. And yeah, it's a good coin. I can see it doing extremely well. Can it 30x? That's a bit of an arbitrary number, but I think it can go up a lot. I don't know if it can 30x today, but I think it can go up a lot, yeah. AZTV says, just buy mother, trust me, bro. How's Iggy Azalea's coin doing today? Remember, guys, she's in a new house and she's stressed, so give her some time. LOL. Okay, nice bounce. She'll get back to shilling, probably. She actually has done a pretty good job shilling her coin. You got to give her some credit compared to a lot of these other celebrities. She actually kind of followed through somewhat. I mean, she made millions off of it, so it's pretty easy gig for her, but nonetheless, could have just rugged it and made millions that way too. But as you can see, bounced nicely. It has to get back above 7.3 cents. But anyways, that's the mother coin. Not really too interested in it. Let's see. Alt-right, he says, Fox shapeshift small cap on Coinbase. Deflationary. Fox is a Dow Dex. On Coinbase, huh? Ayo. Nice pump. I mean, this thing has performed really well when the market gets going. And it put in a crazy candle last week, 173%. Went up 760% from October to March during that little mini kind of bull run we had. So chart looks really good. I mean, it's up 173% in a week. I mean, wow. When did this happen? In the top of the last bull run the coin launched. So sometimes these charts do recoup and go into price discovery. Be interesting if this one does it. If it does, there's massive gains to be made with it. I would need to look into it further before I even speak about it more. But yeah, good call there. All right, I'll look into that one. Al Green says that meme coins have ruined the crypto market. Makes retail scared to come and invest. I agree. I do agree with that. Did we get any super chats? I need to check. Sorry if I missed anything. No super chats. All right, cool. All right, so we got 60 viewers and 29 likes. That's less than 50%. That's pathetic. That's a pathetic ratio. Guys, smash the like button if you're watching this. What the heck are you doing? Absolutely pathetic ratio there. Let's see. Bull Run says that based AI is far better than AGI and AI tech. Subjective. They do have FHE. So, okay, yeah. The other coins don't have that. Regardless, I think all of them will do well. And Michael says, I bought Cubic at 150 or 1,500 per bill. I think it will also do well. Yeah, I mean, look at, you have invalidation below this zone, and there's a good chance, again, like I've said all stream long, the market's in a very critical point. A lot of these coins, whether it's a trend line or a horizontal level, like they're at must holds. All the AI coins are at must holds. All of them. AGI, NMT, whatever. Based, right? Testing that $2. This at 1,500, bear market low. Everything in AI is at critical levels. So if we're going to buy low and sell high, this is as low as it's been for a year plus. So yeah, I think that could be a great buy in Cubic. We'll see how it goes though. There's no such thing as free lunch in this market, as we know. All right, guys. So to go ahead and wrap this one off, we know what needs to happen on Bitcoin. We know we need to break out above $68,500. We know we need to hold bare minimum the monthly open area down here at 63K. We break 68.5, we go to the all-time high and we go into price discovery. If we continue to chop around in the range, well, then let the market chop. But very simple, we're looking for the breakout above 68.5 and we're looking for 63 to hold as support. With that, I'll be back tomorrow morning right here at Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. Again, smash up the like button, guys. It helps me out a ton. And with that, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for being here.